Good evening and welcome not just to final quarter, but to the first Friday night of the high school football season. I'm Chris Tavares. The Sac Joaquin section kicking things off with week 0 tonight. An early look at some of the most touted programs in our area. We'll start with this one. No bigger matchup than Folsom and Monterey Trail. Perennially, two of the top teams in our region. The Bulldogs, they made a run of the NorCal Bowl last year, and they're hoping that this opening kickoff is a precursor of great things to come. Damian Rivera, calm, cool, and collected at the start of that return, takes it into Mustang territory, looking like he could have housed it during that one. Folsom taking advantage of the great field position. Ryder Lyons, a sophomore quarterback and the younger brother of former Bulldog and current USC Trojan Walker Lyons, he takes it in for an early 7-0 lead. Nothing doing for Monterey Trail on its first offensive possession, punting it away. Looks like R.J. Witten blocks it, bodies hitting the turf. The ball was bouncing around and ends up in Jason Hodgson's hands as he takes it in for a scoop and score and a 14-0 lead. Next possession for the Mustangs, Witten picks off Joseph Barrientos, trying for the pick six, taken down inside the red zone. That sets up another Lions touchdown on the keeper. 21-0, and we're still in the first quarter. Lions going through the air now, hits Isaiah Williams, looking like he's going down with 3 Mustang defenders on him, but he breaks free. He's thinking 6. Instead, he gets pushed out at the 4, and on the very next snap, Damian Rivera caps off the drive with a 4-yard touchdown run. Bulldogs win big, 35-0. Down in the 209, St. Mary's of Stockton is welcoming Clovis West to town. The Rams, they're one of the best teams in the Sac Joaquin section, an undefeated regular season last year. Golden Eagles, though, punting it away. Omari Gales comes flying in to block it. Alex Katzakian recovers it. St. Mary's has to settle for a field goal, though. Matthew Kane scores the first points of the year for the Rams. Later in the first, Asante Carter looking like he gets bottled up, but he somehow breaks free from that massive humanity. He finds pay dirt. It's 10-0 for St. Mary's. Second quarter, Kane comes on again, a 26-yard field goal. That makes it a 13-6 game. And then how about this pass and catch for the Rams? Devin Rasmussen deep down the middle. Great catch from Kenneth Moore. Makes the snag while going down. The Rams open up the year with a 10-point, 38-28 win. From Stockton to the foothills, Joe Catalico, Granite Bay Grizzlies opening their season in Grizzly country. What should be a good one between the Grizzlies and the Elk Grove Thundering Herd. And Granite Bay jumping out in front early. Check out Isaiah Enney rumbling his way deep into Elk Grove territory. That run setting up the game's first touchdown. Carter Jackson punches it in from right up the gut for the touchdown. Grizzlies take a 7-0 lead. Elk Grove responds right back as the quarterback, David Hale, keeps it for himself on the TD run from just a few yards out. Extra point is no good, so Granite Bay holding on to a 1-point lead. Ensuing kickoff, and well, why else would we show you a kickoff? Jack Merrick about to do something special from more than 90 yards out. Merrick turns on the Jets and speeds his way into the house. Grizzlies go on top, and Merrick making Grizzly Nation one happy, what's a bunch of Grizzlies? I don't know. Happy bunch of Grizzlies. So we've seen what they can do on offense. Now a little appreciation for the defense. Hale going to get picked up by Darnell Turner, coming up with a great catch. First turnover of the game. Turner's interception sets up another Grizzlies touchdown from Carter Jackson. Granite Bay goes up 20-6, and they hold off the Herd 27-13. Grizzlies visit Manteca next week, while Elk Grove will look to bounce back against Antelope. Down the road in Roseville, the Oakmont Vikings with their hands full with their crosstown rivals, the Roseville Tigers. Oakmont already down 2 scores when our cameras got to the game, and Tigers make that a 3-score advantage right as we start rolling. Watch there, sophomore quarterback Mason Cisnara hits Joel Bradley in the back of the end zone. Tigers extending their lead to 20 points just before the half, and then Roseville able to capitalize again in the closing minutes, and it's Joel Bradley again on the punt return, scoops up the loose football. He's going to run to where the Vikings aren't. That's usually a good formula for success in football. 45 yards on the return and score. Tigers maul Oakmont on opening night, 49-14, the final score. That Viking, I'm going to see that thing in my nightmares. Looks like he's heartbroken. Del Oro visiting Inderkum. As we told you earlier in the show, the Tigers head coach Reggie Harris, he's suspended, but his team and the community still left without answers as to why or for how long. The Golden Eagles strike first in this one, though. Caden Pinnock avoids the sack somehow and delivers a dart to Tommy Poe in the back of the end zone for a 7-0 lead, but Inderkum answers. Ricky Cole with a quick strike to Lono Shotau, and he houses it about 65 yards on the catch and run, but the Tigers missed the PAT, so they're down 7-6, but it's not an issue. Kyle Gerganius right up the gut. That's about a 45-yard touchdown. They convert the two-point conversion to make it 14-7. Del Oro ties it up on a deep shot. Pinnock down the far sideline, finding Poe once again. That figures to be a prolific connection for the Golden Eagles this year. Tommy Poe, 3 touchdowns on the night. Pinnock, 5 touchdown passes to lead his Golden Eagles to the opening night win. 50-34, a high-scoring affair in that one. Grant on the road to open the season across the state line and in Reno, taking on McQueen. A beautiful backdrop for some high school football. Wayshawn Parker punches it in for a short touchdown and a 14-0 lead. Rinse and repeat, another short Parker score to make it 24-0. Then Luke Alexander hits Tuku Tolo, and he dives in for the touchdown. And after a couple of short scores for Parker, he breaks off a long one, about 50 yards on this sprint to the end zone. Pacers win big, 52-12. So dominant they had to have a running clock in the second half for that one. And how about this? Capital Christian hosting Sheldon tonight, playing without Trevor Lovall after he collapsed during their scrimmage last weekend, having to have chest compressions taken to the ICU. But his Cougars, they lose to the Huskies, but given his improving health, still a win for Capital Christian this week with that good news.